Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a little box, not quite a 2.5 inch cube or 2 inch cube, but it just pops open like that, and the paper is folding round with the cardstock itself, and it just tucks in there behind the umbrella, or it did until I pulled it too hard. But it's a lovely, lovely little project. I really like it. I like that it's using the new Pleased as Punch paper, which is just divine. I love that. I've been so excited by it. So I wanted to show you how to make a cute little project. Now, this uses, and the reason why it's not quite a 2 by 2 inch cube, is that it's using, you can get 2 of these from one sheet of cardstock. This cardstock measures 8 by 5.5 inches, which is 20 by 14 centimetres. And you wouldn't get a fully wrapped round card boxed like that if it was 2 by 2 inch cubes, or if you wouldn't get 2 from a sheet. So on the first side, the long side, score it at 1 3/4, 3.5, 5 1/4, and 7 inches, which in metric is 4.5, 9, 13.5, and 18. And then on the short side, score it at 1 3/4 and 3 3/4. So it's 2 inches that way, but it's 1 3/4 that way. So it's 1 3/4 by 1 3/4 by 2 inches. So it's 2 inches on the width, but 100 3/4, 1 3/4. So it's 4.5 by 4.5 by 9, 5 centimeters. Oh, somebody switched my brain on for me. Because it doesn't want to work for me today. Clearly not enough coffee. Clearly not any coffee. Okay, so I'm going to burnish all of these. So this is Blushing Bride. So the colours that are in here, starting at this end, Coastal Cabana, Pool Party, Pear Pizzazz, Daffodil Delight, Pumpkin Pie, Blushing Bride. Fairly sure that's Pumpkin Pie. Haven't got it written near me, so I've taken a punt and a guess. Okay, so we've got, when you hold it this way round, you've got a shallow section here. You need to cut away that bit and the one next to it. And just cut straight. Okay, cut that one. Cut straight down that one and wedge into the middle one, because you're left with a middle square once you've cut those away. Okay, so I'm just going to pause that there for a second. So there's a score line is here, so there's 2 panels, so we're keeping this one and this one straight and wedging in there, and do exactly the same on the other side. Quite a simple project to make because the paper's going to do a lot of the hard work for us. So they're all done. I want to round the corners. I'm reaching for my corner round and it's fallen. There we go. So I'm going to round the corners of this bit. And one end of this. So to be fair, it doesn't really matter which end you use. I'm just going to go with this one because it's here. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to tape this end on. I'm not going to tape on the other end. So it's just this end where I've rounded the corners. And I'm going to line it up on there. Okay, so that's just there out of the way at the moment, so I'm going to put some more tape on these bits. Oh, another bit you needed to chop off. My mistake, I forgot that bit. So if I just hover that for a second so you can see, I forgot that bit. So I'm putting tape on those, and I'm going to put tape on here as well. And would, but the backing doesn't want to come off. Right, so this bit is going to come and match up to there. Ignore the paper wafting around. And this one is going to come round and line up as well. Okay, so this one to the back. And that one over the front. Okay, so now start using, so we've taped down the paper at one end. And I want to get it in place, and I'm just gently pinching it. I found that it was easier to have got that end in place first before attempting to put double-sided tape on the back or bending it round to the cardstock. It slipped too much because I'm going round a box. Okay, oops, gone over the edge there. Just get that all back in place. There we go. So it's going to pop back open, so we need something to anchor it down. Now this is part of that same paper and it's the other side of it. And where's my little small bloom punch? Gone. Oh, it's here. Oh, it's right next to me. So I'm going to grab a bunch of these flowers. Have one of those. I don't think I want a red one, but I do fancy a pink one and I can't get to it, so now I can get to it. And I think I'm going to take that one as well. So I've got two blue and a pink. And this is my spongy mat. This is actually the inside of the ink block caddy, the clear blocks that we have. This is the inside of it. Coming to the end of my mini glue dots. Okay, so I've got this closed and I'm not putting the flowers so that it's sticking it shut, but they will slide in and out behind like that. I'll put that one on the top. Oh, actually, yeah, there I think. And so that will open and close, but it's not going to twang anywhere. And then just to finish off, so I used an umbrella on this, and I used the Under My Umbrella stamp on the top, or from that stamp set, but obviously I'm using Thoughtful Bloom, so I'm going to take the Thank You, because actually I like this one, but I think it's going to be too big. Or maybe not. Always amazed but never surprised by your thoughtfulness. So probably just about get that onto a piece of cardstock. Right, so this is just one I've been doing work with. And I'm going to bring that as close to the bottom as I can. And to one side. So that's Blushing Bride ink. And it's not going to fit through my trimmer, my little mini trimmer. So love this. You can only get them if you join, but they're free, and free paper pack and free stamp set of your choice. It's all free. I've had dozens of people join our team, so since Celebration started, literally dozens, and you could join too. So I'm going to pop that on there, and then I've got my Noble Peacock rhinestones. So I like these pinky ones, although I'm considering I might take the orange. So these are the holiday rhinestones that carried over from the autumn winter catalogue. Oh no, I don't want a big one, I want little ones. And I just think they're a bit of fun. There we go. Super cute. So it pops open like that. Pop your treats inside. Pops open like that. And it will keep closed. Just like that. Lovely. Thank you ever so much for joining me. And I hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.